Wood farm tutorial. We'll start right here. So you've got 10 by 4 block, or by 4 pistons. Once you have those pistons set, set your observer facing along the pistons the direction that your wood will be coming from. Once your observer is set, you can place one solid block right up here with redstone on it, one solid block on the ground with redstone on it, and extend that. See, this is one past the pistons. Extend that all the way down to the end piston. Come up 2 pistons to your 3rd level. Do the same thing all the way down, except you're going to put a glass block here so that your redstone can cross through there. And then back up and over. And for an example, it works. Once you've got that back redstone set up and these 3 blocks in place, do this. You've got your redstone, looks like 4 pieces there. A repeater. This one is on 4 ticks or all the way back. This one is only 1 notch back. So that's starting position, 1 notch back. And that'll be 2 ticks. So 4 ticks, 2 ticks. That one's facing to the observer's right. And then the one that it's going into is facing along these blocks. So that's your wall, and that will push the whole row over. Once you've done that, make sure you have a 2 block distance between the end of your push wall and this. Is that a hopper or dispenser? Or not hopper or dispenser? I believe that's a dropper. Let's look. There's dispensers and there's droppers. So dispenser have the round mouth, droppers have the half moon mouth. Set up your dispenser with a hopper behind it. Now, this currently is not how the chest is supposed to look. Wow. I forgot that was full. Let's get a chest up in here. That works a hell of a lot better. That way you can actually open the chest and put items in it. That is set up on a redstone clock. Again, that's observers, one facing up, one facing down, facing each other. This observer is on a piston set up with redstone to cross over to the side that I'm standing, because once it's going, there is wood in a line across here, and you're going to turn it off, you got to go all the way around. Redstone directly underneath your, I'm assuming, dirt block if it's going to be on the ground. If not, whatever type of block you have there. Redstone 1 block underneath, dropping down in steps to your piston. Make sure your piston and bottom observer have a gap between the top observer and the dispenser or dropper, whatever. That way, when you want to turn it on, flick that lever and it pushes it up. Now there's a redstone clock. Flick the lever, turns it off, it stops dispensing bone meal. This chest, bone meal. Only put bone meal in it. These 2 are not necessary, I just keep supplies in them, and obviously crafting table for... Actually not sure why I have that there anymore. Once you have this bottom setup done, place your 4 pistons facing, again, down this row, and 1 block to the right of and in front of the dispenser. This glass block is an add-on I put in to stop the leaves from spawning. Coming off of these 4 pistons, your third piston up and bottom piston, you'll want blocks. Second block behind your bottom block and a step up so that you can connect. 3 blocks this direction off of the backs of your pistons. So if you're facing the same direction as your piston, it'll be 3 blocks to the left. And then a 3x2 off of that in this orientation. And then an observer facing right where this top piston is looking. That way, when the tree grows, it activates and pushes 1 stack over to this side, continuing as each tree grows. Off of that observer, you have 1 redstone, a repeater facing directly away from the observer, 2 redstone, and then a repeater facing the opposite direction. That repeater goes into the third repeater facing to the right of where that second repeater is. As you can see, it's got a slight arrow to it going on to that 3 blocks off the back of the piston. Obviously fill in your redstone as is. Another repeater out here facing out through the direction of the flow. And redstone out along this whole deal. I did not say the counts of blocks off of that, so that's a 6 block run. And then off of that 6 block run, if we're not counting that block, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, oh well, 5. No, 6 blocks off of that 6, so it'll be 7 in total, 6 in total that way. Place your 10 pistons here, stacked on top of each other, and those will activate every time something is placed and broken in front of this observer. And yeah, that is how that do. As you can see, I've got a decent amount of torches. I actually, in my main world, this is just an old copy. I put torches pretty much everywhere available, and I think I even added in more glass to avoid leaves spawning, because leaves will spawn everywhere. And I just don't like having that many leaves around here. I believe that is everything. Oh, and also just because I'm OCD, that's 10. I counted out 10 blocks and put that, so it's on the 11th block from the face of these, making it a 10 by 10 by 4 block of wood in the end. Give you an example for operation. Let's put more of this in there. It goes through quite a bit of this, and this is bone meal. Many ways to do bone meal. I can do a quick tutorial on this if you would like me later. This is a bone meal farm. You put anything that you can put in a composter up in that minecart chest, and it filters it through fairly quickly and turns it into bone meal. So let's turn it on and watch it do. Place your tree. Some trees will automatically go almost. Some trees will take a while. I usually give it about 10 seconds. If it doesn't go after 10 seconds, I break that tree and place a new one. Boom. And then as you can see, these are not exactly necessary. They're leaf breakers. You can break the leaves individually yourself if you want to get more saplings out of it than what just these 10 do. I am actually about to do a little bit of trial and error to see if I can add more of these and have less torches so that I actually do get more saplings, because I go through saplings quickly, but that gorgeous road forest is where I get most of my saplings currently. And I will probably fast forward from here just to show you how it works in the end. Alright, so I've been sitting here for probably about 5-10 minutes. And it has created this whole line minus this one, which I am about to place one tree in, and you can watch it do. There we go. Boom. And so what that did was pushed it down. This observer activated and activated all of these, pushing that there. One block over, allowing for the rest of these blocks to fill in. So I did actually leave one thing out. That block up at the top ensures that you don't get some of those massive trees, which would be nice, but you'd only get 4 of the wood out of it pushed down and not the whole thing. That block right there is, as you can count, 2 above the observer and in line with where the tree grows. That, again, I covered in torches to prevent leaves from spawning around it. That's an important part. I have had massive trees grow and then it messes things up. I hope that helps. If I left anything out or didn't explain anything, definitely ask me. I'm not exactly what you would call a YouTuber. I'm just a dude that likes to play Minecraft and lives on a farm, honestly. I do appreciate you valuing my somewhat expertise on this. Thank you very much, and I hope this helps.